friends, and welcome back to Meet Cleaver Theater. In tonight's psychotronic cinema classic, we're taking a look at a film all about a really mean biker gang. They're called the Satans, and they're terrorizing a diner out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, they're mean. They're calling the patrons names. They're pushing people around. They're threatening to kill people. Well, a couple of young folks, escape out into the desert. They're trying to make their way to the nearest town, but they're being pursued by a couple of those nasty Satans. Will they make it? I don't know. Let's take a look at the trailer for the 1969 classic Satan Sadists. Tonight's film, Satan Sadist, was directed by the classic director Al Adamson. He brought you Angels, Wild Women, as well as a bunch of other films that are of the very same vein. It also stars Jacqueline Cole, Russ Tamblyn, you gotta love you some Russ Tamblyn, Gary Kenton. It also features a young Graydon Clark, who is also the director of such films as Joysticks and Wacko and a bunch of other films. It Came Without Warning. He plays a crazy biker in this. So let's take a look at the trailer for 1969's Satan Sadist. It's a psychotronic film. You're gonna love it here at Meet Cleaver Theater.
The shocking scenes you're about to see are not suggested for the weak or immature. If you cannot take it, we advise you to now patronize the concession stand or look away from the screen during this preview of Satan's Sadists.
You're right, I am a rotten bastard, I admit it. But I tell you something. Even though I got a lot of hate inside, I got some friends who ain't got hate inside. They're filled with nothing but love. Their only crime is growing their hair long, smoking a little grass and getting high, looking at the stars at night, writing poetry in the sand. And what do? You bust down their doors, man. Dumbass cop. You bust down their doors and you bust down their heads.
Born mean, savage servants of the devil.
How about a little of this, baby?
Is it better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all? To pay the price at any cost for a moment of pleasure.
Torn out of today's headlines, a shocking, realistic story of the wave of revolution and anarchy sweeping our country today.
And with fire, what a heart for a love is a heart that is filled with desire. Is it better to have loved and lost than to have never?
Sinning, slugging, and drugging their way to hell. Satan's Sadists are not a pack of imitation angels. They're modern rebels, warped by the generation gap and turned on to everything by the torrid tempo of the strange age we're living in. Satan's Sadists are helling it like it is, baby, and smashing and slashing at anyone in their way. Dig the wild music from Satan's Sadists on Pendulum Records.
Fantasies come true. I put on Showtime makeup and did a dance or two.
Falcon Parcel Service in Mountain View, California runs their Chevy Chevette fleet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they know Chevette's durable enough to stay in service. To be in any business today, you've got to cover a lot of territory. And that's one of the reasons you'll see Chevy Chevette working all over the country. And starring in the Joey Chitwood Thrill Show, the 1981 Chevy Chevette, one tough son of a gun.
That's it for tonight, Crypt Cats. So what would you call your biker gang if you started one? Leave your suggestions down in the comments below, and hell, maybe I'll join you. Thanks for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next Meet Cleaver Theater. Until then, stay weird.